family, it's Ashley, and today we are going over week 26 with you. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell to become part of the family. And if you like our content, definitely share with your friends and family. It helps our channel and our family grow. With that said, we have some great updates, some great news, and some awesome cravings that we just started. So let's just get into it. Let's start with cravings first, and then I will tell you all the experience I had with the glucose test and the results and everything like that, and the symptoms I'm having, and then we will show you the bump. So with that said, the new cravings this week are sunflower seeds. The 1 hour glucose test coming back false. I started eating a lot more food that was more of a healthier alternative, and because I'm low in iron and I'm on the iron pill, I looked up things that have high in iron, and nuts and stuff do, and I love sunflower seeds. I put them on my salad, I put them on pretty much anything I can get my hands on. I've always loved sunflower seeds, and since I started buying them, it's just been the newest craving. I'm still craving the Doritos, but I've kind of backed away from eating a lot of them. So the nuts and stuff are kind of the substitution for the chips. So that's better. Let's see. I'm craving ice beyond compare. And I know in previous vlogs I said that I started craving ice, and I guess I'd have to look it up, but I guess when you're craving ice, that's a sign that you're anemic. And I didn't really know, and I've always been an ice eater. Even when I'm not pregnant and I'm not anemic, I love ice. So lately I literally have ice with everything. I literally take a cup of ice and I literally just snack on it, and it's kind of helped me deter from getting a regular snack closer to nighttime. Yes, it does make me have to go to the bathroom a lot more, but I'm also getting water in, so that's a plus. I'm also having lemon water. Love it. It's been my go-to thing. I squeeze a half a lemon in my 40-ounce Hydro Flask, and it's good. It stays good. It stays cold. I put a ton of ice in it too, so that makes me happy as well. And it's also deters me from drinking anything like tea or anything like that, like I was drinking a couple of weeks ago. Let's see, what else? Craving cheese still, with crackers, of course. Having salads a lot more, due to the fact that I failed the test on last Monday, the 1 hour test. I literally just switched it. So I literally have spinach. Like this week I got spinach, I got more stuff to make salad, I got quinoa, and I just got more of the healthier stuff to make food with. And let me tell you, we're having chicken salad again tonight because it's just been so good. I put quinoa on the chicken. Probably tomorrow for lunch we're gonna have quinoa with chicken, so it's gonna be very healthy the next 13 weeks that we have. With that said, let me get into the update on the glucose test. So I don't know if you guys have seen Friday's video, but I did fail the 1 hour glucose test. So then that Friday, so the last Friday that just passed, I had to take the 3 hour glucose test. And if anybody has ever taken it, it is brutal. You can't eat past 10 o'clock, which I don't know if it was just me or something, but I ate dinner at 5:30, and then around 7 o'clock I just got this massive headache, and I was checking it up to not having a lot of sugar, because I basically, from Wednesday on, I literally cut it. Like, I was monitoring it, measuring it out. Like, I was wanting it to be perfectly good for Friday. So I think I kind of got a detoxing headache from not having any sugar, really. And yes, I did have natural sugar, so like strawberries and like fruits and stuff like that. I didn't deny myself that. But I had water and stuff that didn't have like processed sugar in it. I literally told Jason, I was like, I can't stay up. Like, this is ridiculous. I might go to sleep when I put Sawyer down at 7:30, you know. And then so 7 o'clock rolls around, 7:15. We've been starting to put like Disneyland shows on from YouTube, and all of a sudden I passed out on the couch. Like, I just couldn't keep my eyes open and I fell asleep. And then Jason's like, Ashley, it's 7:45, we need to put Sawyer to sleep. And I was like, you know what, I'm probably just gonna go to bed with him. Got everything ready, got his water, changed his diaper, and then me and him laid down and I fell asleep. And then around 11 o'clock I woke up and I'm like, oh great, I'm not gonna sleep very well. This is gonna suck. But I had my last part of water at like 12. Talked to my mom a little bit before she went to bed, because she's a night owl. And I usually am a night owl, but being pregnant and everything, it's just kind of knocked the sense out of me. And then, so I talked to her, played around with my phone, went through Instagram and TikTok, and like I said, around 12-ish, I had a little bit of water and I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut myself from water because I just gotta do it. Because in the morning I'm not gonna be able to drink water and anything like that, and I didn't want that to mess the test up either way. So then I went back to sleep around 1:30, 1:45. I like basically made myself go to sleep. And then I woke up at 6:30 because Sawyer woke up, which I was totally fine. I felt refreshed, no headache. I did have a headache when I woke up at 11, but it went away the second portion of my sleep. And so that was good because I couldn't take any Tylenol the next morning, and that's usually what I do if I have a headache or anything, is I just take one Tylenol and I'm good. So I got up, I got dressed, and I left the house around, I want to say 8:15, because our doctor's office is like less than 15 minutes from here, and they open around that time. The medical assistant told me to come around 8:30. I got there at 8:30, or I got there a little bit before. I waited in my car, and then I decided to go in like 3 minutes early, and then I sat there for 30 minutes. And so the phlebotomist came and got me at 9 a.m., took my blood the first time, made me drink the glucose solution, which the 2 times that I've gotten it this time was the fruit punch one. I do have to say it's okay, like it didn't taste that bad. The second time I was super nauseous because I hadn't had anything, and I've noticed that if I don't have breakfast right away, then the day is shot and I'm nauseous the rest of the day. So it was kind of nasty because of me being nauseous, and so that sucked. But I kind of wanted it to be the orange flavored. I don't know, that's just my favorite. But anyways, so I took that, and then she goes, okay, at 10:04, come back and I'll draw your blood. 11:04, draw my blood. And then 12:04, draw my blood. So each hour I went and I got the blood drawn. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry to get my mind off of it. I brought, you know, a book, but I didn't end up reading the book. I watched a movie, and then I watched YouTube, and I watched TikToks and killed time that way. And I did get a little emotional, and I cried a couple of times because, one, I couldn't leave the lobby, two, I was hungry and a little thrown off because the night before, so I did have some crying outbursts in the bathroom, but I made it through, and Jason let me get lunch because I was just starving and I needed something. So I got In-N-Out, which, yes, it sounds terrible that I got In-N-Out because of the test, but that was literally the only thing that didn't have a really long line, and that just sounded really good to me. So I got some french fries and a burger, and I brought it home and I ate it after making the kids' lunch. And then the rest of the day, you know, I rested for a little bit, and then after that I ended up having enough energy, and we went on our walk, which I have upped it since we got the news of that. I wanted to be more proactive on my walking. Plus, I just feel like I ate a little too much and I gained a little too much all at once. And I'm trying to stay at a healthier weight because of the pregnancy I had with Annie, which on Friday I will explain all of that because Friday is Annie's birthday. I can't believe it. But anyways, stay tuned for that. But other than that, so we went on our walk, and what I've been doing is I've been walking at least 3 miles a day in the morning, but because of the glucose test, we had to do it in the afternoon, and Jason actually got to go with us. So that was fun, and then that was the rest of the day. Shoot to actually today, this is Tuesday, you're seeing this tomorrow. I waited for the call, and I hadn't gotten anything yet, and I was like, oh, it's probably Wednesday, I'm gonna get the news, and then I'll just update people then. But I called to make sure this morning on our walk when we were at the park. I called and they said that the doctor hadn't read it yet, but it was in. And then I just called about 30 minutes ago, and they said that the glucose test came back super normal. My levels are perfectly fine. The first test was a fluke. I must have eaten something that was very high in sugar, which we're thinking that I had a piece of pie that was left over from Easter, and that what shot my blood sugar. So I was so happy. I literally was just crying and so emotional, but so thankful that it came back normal and everything like that. So that's all with the glucose test, and I'm so excited that it came back normal and that Adeline and I are healthy and we're doing good on that. I am anemic, and like I've said in previous updates, I was expecting that. So the doctor is having me take iron pills once in the morning, once at night, which then I also have to take a stool softener every so often. TMI, I know it's not fun, but because it just messes up my system and makes it harder for me to go to the bathroom. But other than that, I'm in high spirits. Everything's good. I'm feeling tired. My sciatica does hurt, but the belly band's helping. The walks, even though the walks flare it up, it does help me get through the day. Hot showers, hot baths, Epsom salt baths have been a must for us. Annie loves them, so that's a plus. And we have just been watching stuff and monitoring what I'm eating and how you know, how active I am. And so far, everything's going great. Adeline's moving constantly. She's moving literally like up in here. This morning when we went on our walk, I was wearing my band, and she hates it when I wear the band. Once I sit down, if I have the band on, she's like trying to kick it off of me. And I sat down in the shade in the park to drink some water, and all of a sudden I felt like she was like wrestling with my right side. It was the funniest thing. And she's now showing different time periods of when she's awake and when she's asleep, so that's kind of cool to see. But other than that, those are literally the symptoms I'm having this week. So let's see how big Tiny Baby is this week, or how big Adeline is this week. Adeline is the size of a acorn squash, week 26. She's as big as a Walkman, like an 80s, 90s Walkman. You know what I'm talking about. And then if you're looking at movie props and stuff like that, she is as big as the magical lamp from Aladdin. So that was really cool. Being a Disney buff, we really liked that. And Annie was like, oh my gosh, like, because she's like obsessed with Disney movies. But other than that, Adeline opened her eyes this week, so that's a plus, and that's really cool to see and to hear that. She has more of a rhythmic kick in her step. She does kick a lot. Like right now, she's literally bouncing around. And I'll have to insert that video into here. I did post it on Instagram, but here's that video.
So your turn's 4. We'll have to get him. And that's it. Not wait, let's see.
Okay. Jay, look. Watch it very carefully. Do you see it? And let's see. So she is 2 pounds and 14 inches long from what it's telling me. So she's doing great. And yeah, she's looking good. We do have a couple of updates. Annie and Sawyer actually are at swim right now. They started swim yesterday and with Jason, so they're there right now, and I'm just soaking in the kid-free time, getting stuff done. With that said, that is the updates that we have. Let me show you the bump, and we're gonna call it a day, guys. So excuse my wardrobe today. I'm just in lounge shorts and a tank top. But here is my bump from the right. Here is my bump to the left. And here is it to the front. With that said, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and we're just so thankful that you guys are here. And thanks for all of the well prayers and everything during the whole scary moment of not knowing about the test, but you know, your prayers and everything really helped us ease our mind, and everything came out perfectly healthy and everything, so we're thankful for that. But remember, family, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, become part of the family. Until then, have a family filled day, and we'll talk to you in our next video. See you later.